Good morning. So my name is Aslı Mutlu. We will be together for 8 weeks for this online course, MAT 171, Pre-Calculus Algebra. I just want to record this video. I don't think that we will have another way, or we might not have another way to meet in person. So I wanted you to see me. How do I look like? How do I speak? I'm not sure if it is beneficial for you or not. And I also wanted to give you a short tour, very short tour about the course website. So before you start anything, I want you to keep this in mind. This course in itself, it's challenging in a seated version of 16 weeks. You're taking this course online and you're taking this course 8-week online. So it's double jeopardy, it's double complexity. Keep that in mind, but it is doable. I don't want to intimidate you, but you really need to plan your time over the week, and you really need to spare about 20 to 30 hours of work. All right, so keep that in mind always. There will be always things due on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday midnights. We have a course calendar, we have checklists, we have weekly announcements, and there will be reminders coming from me also. And the other thing is, please keep your email, WakeTech email, on, either on your computer or your phone. This is the only way we can communicate. Okay? So our communication must be documented. I would love to share my cell phone with you, but that is not very possible, because if there is a case that, oh, you said this, no, I said that, then that email messages is not going to count. So make your WakeTech email open, plan your time wisely, look at the checklist. It's doable. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So when you land in the course page, you must be landing on an announcement page like that. By the way, this is my student brief. So every week on Monday morning, I will place an announcement here. Every Wednesday morning, I put an announcement here. And every Sunday morning, like this morning, I will place an announcement here. These announcements sometimes could be written as the first welcome announcement. These announcements sometimes could be videos like this one, or sometimes these announcements could be just reminders. For instance, this Thursday announcement, it was kind of weird because we started the week weird on Thursday. So every Monday announcement will be starting with a checklist like this. What dates I recommend you to do, and what are the things that are due. So you see on this checklist, the red ones are their due dates. Okay, the stars are the concepts that you need to cover. And this is just my recommendation for the concepts to be covered. You might have a Friday, Saturday pack day. Then what's going to happen? All these concepts here must be covered in Sunday. But you have 3 things due on Sunday, which is today. All right, so we have a getting started quiz due today by midnight. We have a discussion post due tonight by midnight. Blackboard quiz due tonight by midnight. And then new week will be starting on Monday. So again, this is I called week 0 because it's a short week. But because it's short, it doesn't mean that, okay, we're going to dilly-dallying, introducing ourselves, tell me about more yourself, let me tell me about myself. No, it's not going to be like that in this course. Sorry, I regret to say that, but this is the way it is. My hands are tied. We have 8 weeks to come and catch up. We're going to finish with everyone on the same time. All right. So every Monday, you will have an announcement email early in the morning from me telling you what needs to be done for the coming week and what are the due things. So this is an announcement page you'll land. And if you read this week's announcement, this short week's announcement, it was recommending you take the course entry quiz, all right, and then sign and submit the fair price agreement. And then go to Getting Started module, This is a huge module. When you click on it, you won't be able to see this week online. All right, so this module will answer all of your questions. Okay, what is the required material? What is the attendance requirements? Okay, how is my grades going to form? What do I need to do? So this is a lot of information here. I'm guessing it will answer your 95% of your questions. You might have other questions. Okay, email it to me. My emails are open 24/7, particularly for this course, because this is a different course. I teach different versions of this course, but for those students, I clock out at 5 p.m. But for you, I will not be, because it's a compressed course. All right. Then after you've done this getting started, then take the getting started quiz. It will, and then you need to mark reviews here. Then it will just pop up. That will count for your quiz. Great. That is about the material that you have read there. Please be patient and read all this thick information. However, course entry quiz doesn't count towards your quiz grade or FARPA. It's just null. All right, after that, when you go to lessons and modules, then you will be able to see this folder. If you just skip all those steps and click lessons and module, look, you will be only seeing this, right? You won't be able to see that online module 1. Then click on online module 1. So first of all, you got to know that we do have our first test. Today is March 8th. Our first test is March 24th, like in 16 days of time. So module 1, we have 2 weeks. Week 0 that we passed, and then week 1 is coming. But luckily, right before the test, we do have a spring break, so you can go back and review the concepts that you think that you were a little bit fuzzy about. So you're gonna start for today with week 0. Okay, so when you click on it, so you will see the checklist, what needs to be done this week. It's overwhelming. I know, guys, I hear you. But again, we all choose to be here. There is no other way that we can complete this dense material. So this weekly checklist tells you what to do. Again, the red ones are the due date. Please adhere them. And then also I give you a kind of roadmap. Okay, you want to learn the concepts is interpreting graphs. Start with the soft chalk lesson, go with the PowerPoint slide, and do some lab manual problems. So lab manual problems are prepared by us, by teachers who teaches this course at Wake Tech. They are very much geared towards the test preparation. And lab manual answer keys are always placed under modules. Okay, so that's a key though, that's not a solution. So coming back here, so in week 0, after you see the checklist, go to next concept. All right, what is it? Interpreting graphs 1 and 2. You can also use the next page buttons here. All right, so basic functions. So complete this activity. I think this will be very useful for you. I always get good feedback from the students' evaluations that they really like soft chalk lessons, but not necessarily you have to do the soft chalk lessons. You can, some people, okay, I know all this, and they want to go ahead and say that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with PowerPoints. That's fine. Then read my tips about how to move forward with PowerPoints in getting started module. Once you completed that, do a couple of problems in lab manual. Okay, where is lab manual? That's a good question. At this point, lab manual you will be able to see course resources here, but I'm not opening that up. I will be opening that up after March 10 for a reason, because we want everybody to take the course entry quiz before they start anything, because it actually legalize your being in the class physically. That's what course entry quiz job. So if you take a course entry quiz, it means that you enter the class. That's why I cannot show the course resources here, but at this point, lab manual is under getting started menu and required material. Here it is, lab manual PDF. You can download it, save it somewhere on your computer. If you want to have a hard copy on it for this one, just email me. I'll make sure you get one. I mean, I'm not going to mail it to you, don't misunderstand me, but if you live close to South, I will tell our department assistant Pam Zolliger, you could go ahead and pick it up from Pam from South, or you can come and pick it up from North, which my main campus is located at. I'm at North Campus. Or you can come pick it up from Western. Again, I organize that if you want to have a hard copy of this, but digital copy is there. And how you can go to digital copy again, getting started menu, getting started module, required material for MAT. All right, and it's on top of that. So talking about required material, other required material is WebAssign. Please read this information here, and please try to log into WebAssign only from the link there and follow the prompts. You will be okay. WebAssign, let me go back to lessons and modules. Online module 1, week 0. Okay. So we will have 16 WebAssign online quizzes. Other than online quizzes on WebAssign, practice problems, module review problems do not count towards your grade. However, they are excellent practice choices. So this course is about practice. This course is dense because we learn so many functions and so many things about functions, and you need to go back and practice it. And usually week 0 and week 1 is the hardest weeks. And after that, the material, now it seems that you really need to cover a couple of concepts at one day. And after that, you will see it, you need to cover one concept one day, if you look at the course calendar. All right, so this is week 0. What we need to do, as you see, there are some red points, like WebAssign Quiz 1, or March 11th. That's okay, today is March 8th. But there are March 8 items due again for tonight. Getting started quiz, discussion post 1, Blackboard quiz 1. And all 3 of them are very challenging. I've seen that some of us have not even logged in yet. That's going to be very challenging Sunday for you guys. I mean, I'm rooting up for you. I'm crossing my fingers for you, but it's going to be hard Sunday. Anyhow. So what was I going to say? Getting started, we talk about it. Okay, let's talk about tests and exams. So course grades. This is your course grade pie chart. So please read and inform yourself about it. You can miss a test, but you cannot retake a test. There is no makeup for the test. That's one of the important things. We have 3 tests, 1 final. If you miss a test, your final exam will be replacing your missed test score. If you really bombed badly on one test, final exam will replace. All right. Normally, in general, there is no late work, but you realize that you are going through a life event, or you just something happened this week in your work schedule, or then your kids, the daycare was not available for your kids. Email me. We'll try to figure out something. We'll try to come up with a solution. But please do not email me on the due dates of the work. Assignments, they are very, very important, and they're geared towards to prepare you to the tests. Please pay important attention and do that diligently. Take time as you're doing them. Another thing that I want to mention, I think that's all. Oh, we do have a discussion board. In this discussion board, I will expect you to post your questions there, and then I will be monitoring and answering them. there's also a discussion board due for tonight, people, but this one is for grade. This one is for general questions. General questions like, okay, I